Welcome to Relics Radio, your favorite weekly podcast dedicated to the metal detecting and treasure hunting community. Here are your hosts, Ken from Adventures in Dirt and Tony from 5280 Adventures.
Wow. Hey everyone, Wednesday night, DK here for Adventures in Dirt. Man, I am so glad to be here with y'all tonight. Looking forward to Wednesday. We always do when we have a show. We always look forward to it. We weren't on last week, so we were really itching to get on this week. Let me bring Tony in. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
How are things?
Good. They're great. I love what you were saying there. Just itching to get on. In fact, we don't have any. I'll just gonna spill the beans right now. There's no format to tonight whatsoever, and we were still late because we were just talking about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So, just anxious to get out here, talk with everybody, talk with each other, and just get it all out there. I mean, we got a ton of people here already, and I'm so anxious to. We do have a couple things that we wrote down that we wanted to kind of touch on, but
sure.
Overall, it's kind of off the cuff. We'll have a good time.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about mathematics and favorite cooking additives that enhance flavor. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, I did a. I don't think I told you. I had all the family over a couple weekends ago for football.
Yeah.
Did a pulled pork sliders, but I used some liquid smoke in it.
Yeah.
It was
that changes
like a homemade barbecue sauce with. Oh, it was phenomenal.
That sounds awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
So that's my contribution for cooking additives.
Yeah, everyone knows I like to cook, and I've been cooking for a long time. Really, love it, and I've never invested in stainless steel cookware.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I just never had. And I've been talking to my wife about, you know what? Like, why haven't I purchased any by this time in my life? You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'd always been intimidated by it. So
I
went out and I got a fry pan, like a big 12-inch fry pan, just to try it out, to see how I liked it and stuff. And yeah, there you go. I'm going to be getting me a set here pretty soon. It's different. You got to treat it differently. I've got cast iron and all that stuff, and that's fine. It's just, for some reason, stainless always threw me off. But yeah,
I never did well with stainless.
Yeah. So it worked out great. Like I did some chicken piccata in it, and had this typical thing at the end of the night. You got kind of this pan with all these bits and pieces stuck to the bottom of it and stuff, and you just deglaze it and it's good to go. So,
well, we're in the new house now, and this is the first time I've ever had a gas stove.
Oh, that's different.
Oh my gosh, it's totally different, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah. Teresa said, yummy. Now she's hungry.
Yeah, me too, man. I haven't had dinner yet. No, I didn't have lunch today either. I just grabbed some grapes upstairs. And so to hold me over through this epic evening we've got planned ahead of us.
Yeah.
Who's joining us? I saw a lot of people coming in. There was a lot of comments flying.
Yeah. We've already got a whole bunch of people in. Now we got Mr. Bill Hayes. He says, howdy, y'all.
Hello, Bill.
Yeah. I was, had a post on Facebook earlier in the week, and Bill made a comment that was about to get me in trouble. Bill knows what I'm talking about here. About to get me in trouble, and I'm just going to leave it at that. So, how about Mr. Ill Digger? Tim says, "Hey, yeah, let's talk."
Yeah. What's the time? It's time to get ill.
There you go.
That's an old one.
Bob Rose. Good evening, fellow dirt diggers.
Hey, Bob. Good to see you.
Brush Popper Detecting.
Excellent. Brush Popper. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
I wanted to mention, if you guys are on Facebook and you're following any social media in regards to metal detecting, if you guys are following like the Garrett Metal Detectors Facebook page, and I don't know if it's just me, I think it might be ads, But Mr. Brush Popper Detecting is on this ad that just comes through nonstop on my Facebook feed. He had an incredible return. And Garrett's got a big to do about it. And so congrats to Brush Popper. And if you look out for it on Facebook. That's Brush Popper's face on that ad there. So
and that's awesome, man, because return stories are some of my favorite.
It was great. Yep. Great return story. Yep.
Excellent. Who else joined us?
Mr. Robert Thompson. How's it going there?
Robert?
How about Beneath the Bluegrass? Good evening, fellas.
What?
Welcome. Mr. Detect SD. I've been talking to Jason a lot this week. So
have you?
Coming up. Yeah, I can't disclose too much right now, but some stuff in the works there. So working with him on some things. So stay tuned for that in the future here coming up. Some good fun stuff.
Gotcha. Cool.
How about Jack Felmy Jr.? Welcome on, Jack.
Hey, Jack. How are you, man? Welcome to Relics Radio.
Yeah, thanks for coming on with us.
Relic Jedi.
We got Relic Jedi.
Sweet.
Already mentioned Teresa. How about this guy?
He's been sending some cool stuff our way.
I know he has. He's been messaging me and sending me some fun stuff. I'm sure you as well.
We missed him when we had Grayson on.
I know.
Joe, we were waiting for you to pop in there, man, because we were talking about your passion. We were talking about the. If you guys missed it, man, check out our last show. If you happen to miss it, you want to learn all about. Here's the thing: you not only want to learn about fur trade, copper culture, you will. You go back and listen to that show.
Yep.
But even more importantly to me, man, what you're going to learn about is just how some of these young people can be so smart, intelligent, and passionate about what they're doing. It was really, really refreshing to get Grayson on and hear his passion about what he does and why he does it.
Just really his mindset and direction from a younger person. And you talk about inspiring. Yeah, Grayson Raymer, real big on TikTok, Instagram. But yeah, go back and check the last episode 2 weeks ago, Grayson Raymer. If you guys are interested in that copper culture, fur trade, we went over some incredible finds.
We did. It was amazing. But just hearing how the younger generation, well, some of them, right? We all know, but some of them, like Grayson, what they're doing. He's in school for archaeology. So
there you go.
That's
what I was going to say was the combining. It's that fine line that we're walking on the metal detecting community side is the involvement and cooperation with archaeologists. Well, he's actually on both sides of it. So interesting to hear from his side and his take on how the two sides of us can work together and actually do what we both have passion for and understand each other as well.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely go check that one out. That was a good episode.
That was awesome. That was a great episode. Nick from Thin Blue Diggers on with us tonight.
What's up, Nick? Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump.
That's right. Look at that.
Got the hat.
I've got a sweat stain going on. Look at that. I'm going to have to get some new ones from him.
Been there, done that. Got the hat.
East Idaho Digger.
Welcome. DC Digging.
How about Mr. Scott Ellis saying hello?
Hey there, Scott. Good to see you. Scott. Everyone's coming in tonight.
Stuff off. What do you want to talk about?
Well, they must think we have a lot to share tonight, so we better jump into. Hey, check this out. Digging the Past with Aussie Okie.
There you go. Good day, y'all.
Hey, welcome.
That was my best Aussie.
North Shore Relic from Ma. Oh, he's with Ma. Hey, say hi to Pa.
Oh, hey, Ma.
Welcome, North Shore. We should kick it off with the big announcement.
Okay.
This is not real. That is real.
This?
Okay.
I've been working on my office here.
It looks great, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It's looking really good.
Thank you much. I got a starred comment there. Is that something you want to touch on now or later?
Or
not?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I guess we can comment. It's been out there in the community.
Yep.
I know
I
I
agree.
was shocked to see comments about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's always terrible when kind of we lose one of our own, when we have somebody in the community pass, especially somebody that may have been well known, like on social media. And I knew Greg pretty well. I mean, he not only just through the whole YouTube thing and sharing of his videos on my Weekly Dirt series, but he called me a lot personally because we were both Kellyco. What were they calling? What they call their program they had?
Representatives,
or yeah, or they didn't call it influencers. What the heck's the name? I forget the name. Anyways, we were both involved with Kellyco, and they were supporting him really big, and we would talk. We talked back and forth about that program. It was like a commission-based sales program. We'd talk back and forth about it, and just a wonderful man. Like, and we had him on here. We've had him on here before.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we were talking at that point about one of his favorite finds. And I'll never forget what he said. We were sitting here waiting for a gold coin, 8 real. We were waiting for whatever he said. And he actually said that it was he actually said this baby kitten he found out in the middle of the woods. And he said he saw it. There was no mama cat around. It was just, it was out of nowhere. And I'll never forget it, man. I got to go back and watch that episode.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
he said he brought it home. It was near death, and he brought it home, and he kind of convalesced and kind of got it back into health, and it's now his cat. You know what I mean? And it's now awesome. Grown up, and it's like every time he looks at that cat, it's like this big lovable cat, and he found it in the woods, metal detecting. I thought that was cool. That was one of his favorite finds. But,
yeah, absolutely. And it was just quite a shock to the entire community out on social media and everything. And there's a lot of questions still out there, things that don't necessarily have to be answered or anything like that. But, the one thing that I do really like about, our community is everybody feeling a sense of camaraderie and feeling close to each other, because we're out here on social media, putting ourselves out there, and you get to learn each other. You get to talk to each other and message, like Greg's calling you, and we're messaging with Loy. I mean, we've lost some incredible people here, not recently and stuff. And you may have never met some of these people ever in your life physically, but I tell you what, man, the hole that's left is difficult to discuss and talk about when those people happen to just go, and it is difficult for sure.
Yep. He was very positive. Jason, for sure. He was a great guy, man. He was always positive, even when he was always. Like having some kind of issue with, the Kellyco program and stuff, he'd call me up and like we'd commiserate about it, but he always had a positive spin on it, man. He always had a positive spin on it, to where he was like, but his whole thing was, but Ken, this and that and this and that. And I'd be like, yeah, you know what, Greg, you're right. And just his smile and his laugh, like, I didn't know him personally. Like, I'd never met him. I'd never been out, but I would have loved to. That was one of the guys I always wish I got to meet, like Loy. There's a bunch of them, and very, very shocking to the community and stuff. And I know, it's always a hard thing, right? It's always a hard thing to know what to do when you hear news like that. Like, part of you wants to kind of be, commiserating with everyone else, because when it hits social media, it kind of catches like wildfire, and everyone starts talking about it. It's hard to keep stuff like that under wraps. You know what I mean? And so when it comes out, you just gotta talk about it with your friends and other people that knew him, and we can all celebrate the fact that we knew him as we knew him. Some people only knew him from watching his videos, and that's great. I can tell you that what he put out there was exactly who he was, at least off camera, from what I know of him. And yeah, it was definitely a shock to see that he had passed. But it could happen to any of us, right?
I know.
I mean,
know.
Tomorrow you could be coming on going, oh God, Ken passed.
Go there, man.
Or the other way around. Anybody, man. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Anyone. You'd never know, you know.
The thing that I really do like, though, is that we can actually go back because everything's been documented. And I know that might be a reason why some of us document on social media, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, as a secondary reason. But you can go back and just go through all of his videos, watch them over and over, relive it over and over, and be there with them again. And it's fantastic. Those are always going to be out there. And that's something that I think, I know I've done since the news have come out. I've gone back and watched things and thought about it and stuff like that. So, I do like that. It's pretty amazing that we do have that ability.
Yeah. Yep.
So
we were, I'm just sitting here looking around. We were on, season 4, episode 16.
There you go.
Greg Pickens was on Relics Radio. You can go back here and check that out.
Was that on was that Spreaker or was that on YouTube?
That was on Spreaker only, I believe. I don't think we were on YouTube by then.
Yep, I didn't think so. Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun having him on. I was trying to see, I've been looking at other stuff from him.
Mm-hmm.
Whose was this with? He was also on season 2, episode 24. So he was on real early with Tennessee Jeff and Loy.
Yeah.
Also audio only. So just search Greg Pickens Relics Radio. You'll be able to find that. And I encourage you to go listen to some of those interviews we did.
Those old episodes with Loy and Jeff are just a riot. I mean, I want to go back and listen to that one with Greg as well, because I bet it's just an absolute blast. Those two guys are such a great, great time, and then to have Greg on too would be incredible. So I'm going to go back and listen to that one.
Yeah, that should be fun. Yeah, prayers to his family. Absolutely.
Yep. Thanks for all the kind words that we've put out there for him tonight. And that wasn't something we were actually even planning on doing. Just kind of came up in the chat. So but felt that we should touch on it.
Sure.
Yep.
It's on everyone's mind, so we should may as well talk about it. It's on our minds, we talked about it. But yeah, we'll have a lot to look at from him too. His videos were awesome, man. He's always had like little interludes as to what the button manufacturer was and where they were from and how many their history and all that stuff. He'd do little history clips. He reminded me of Loy in that regard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
little history clips, but
absolutely. All right.
Hats
off to you, brother.
What's that?
Hats off to you, brother, up there for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
What about you and I got out not too long ago? Let me know in the chat what you guys been up to. I saw that Bill Hayes posted that he had recently went out, found some flat buttons, and let us know what you've been finding. So last time you went out, everyone in the chat, last time you went out, what did you find?
There you go.
Yep, there we go.
That's easy one for me because we went out not last weekend, but not this past weekend, but the weekend before that we went out.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
yep.
It had been a little bit of time, but I'll start out the story because I know that you're a humble kind of guy. I've been around you long enough to know this. I'm going to set the stage for you here. So we have a private permission, and the private permission landowner has hundreds, if not maybe thousands of acres in this area.
Yeah.
And we've identified 5 sites on his land. We've only been able to get on 3 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them.
The other have the cows around him. He goes, stay out of my cows.
The other field is this old timer says, hey, you ain't going over there. Those where the cows are. I'm not letting you over there.
Stay out of my cows.
So we went back to this spot. Now, the first time we went to this spot, and we were looking for it, we found the spot, our primary spot, pretty quickly. We knew that where it was. It lines up on the map. fantastic spot, right? Ken pulls this button that is not associated with the spot at all, but is an crazy, crazy button. Do you recall what that button was called?
It was a staff officer's eagle button. One of the raised ones. It's really raised. It was staff officer's button.
So there's no history, no maps, no stories of anything military related to this site. So then you start asking the story. Okay, well, how did it get there? Was it, this officer that went to this site, to this school, this social gathering area? Like, so what's the story of this incredible button? I mean, just pulls this button out. It's top notch. It's, top notch. Just love it. We end up leaving and find of the day for sure.
Yeah, blew me away. I was like, what is that doing here?
It's crazy. It's an incredible button.
Yeah, it'd be like, just the site was not meant to have that there.
No, not at all. So we decided to go back up to the area, and we went back up to that same site again. And you're finding nails, you're finding shotgun shells, modern bullets, shell casings, those kind of different things. And Ken pulls two incredible relics out of the ground here. Why don't you tell everybody about those?
Well, I'll preface it first by saying, if you haven't heard us talk about it on this show here, Tony and I don't hunt parks, so we don't go after coins. We don't. Usually do a lot of door knocking old houses, so we don't go after coins. We're after relics, and the relic sites we hunt don't have coins.
They were poor.
Yeah,
they were the pioneers out settling the West and in the plains of Colorado. Yeah, and not a lot of money. Not a lot of money.
Yeah, and if you dropped it, you found it because it was important and stuff. And so whenever we find a coin, like I know we've told the story. Like I found a gold coin in one of these relic type properties. Yep. Complete fluke, complete craziness. So we were detecting up there at this spot for the second time, and I pulled back the dirt, and there was a round coin.
Yeah, I get this. I get not
because you couldn't hear me. Why couldn't you hear me?
Oh my! The wind was insane.
Like sustained 40-mile an hour wind.
I'm glad I brought my headphones because you wouldn't have been able to hear your machine without them. It was blowing.
Yeah, like blowing us off our feet, blowing like.
So I get the big O sign.
Yeah.
Like, uh-oh.
You're like, what is that, man?
He's not throwing the OH at me. He's throwing. He's probably a coin, something round, right?
Yeah, and I looked down at it. So what did I do? I think I pulled it out from where it was buried and dropped it onto the next dirt clod. But with my eyes, I usually have to switch between this and some other glasses that I usually wear to see close up versus far away because I don't like bifocals. And Tony comes up. He's like, what is it? And I'm serious. I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I know I didn't see an Indian head, but it did have a lot of dirt on it. And even though the soil here in Colorado is so gentle on all sort of coins and relics, unless you have fertilization in the ground, it whatever it was, it looked to be in pretty good shape. And so I think I let you look at it, right? Didn't I let you grab it and kind of peek at it?
You didn't know what it was, and
didn't.
And I could kind of tell. I mean, like you said, it was in great shape. The relief looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be a V-nickel for you.
Yeah. It's a 1902 V-nickel, which I've never found. I never found a V-nickel.
Never found a wild one. Yep.
No, not in the wild. I've been next to a buddy that found like 6 shield nickels, but not me.
We don't hunt with that guy anymore.
And again, a lot of people out there listening are going, V-nickels, so what? We find them all the time. And, what a big deal. I'm just telling you, we don't find coins. We just don't find coins. So when a coin pops up, it's about as exciting as we can get for us, unless silverware buttons eagle buttons start showing up and stuff.
The higher the denominations of any coins are going to be the most difficult to find out here. So if we do find coins, they're going to be, wheat pennies, generally wheat pennies.
Yeah.
But to find a nickel or dime, quarter and on the way up.
Yeah.
Very rare for us.
Yeah. Bill just asked, was it red as rust, Ken?
Right.
And you know what, Bill?
Ooh, it was
It
not.
absolutely was not. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to pull up a picture here and show everybody.
Okay.
But
I looked, I didn't have a picture of it.
I think of okay, yeah, I'll have to see. Maybe I could pull it off my Facebook page or something. But
Okay.
you know, Bill, that brings up a great point because kind of in my head, that kind of went through my head too.
Right.
I pay attention to social media probably way too much, and I know that's a fault of mine. But you know, there's a Facebook group out there talking about fake finds, and they kind of like always see things on the internet that they think are fake, and they post it, and everyone comments on it. There you go. There you go. You know, those people would probably say that was fake because it wasn't red as rust. The soil here, you can see that soil. Look how sandy that soil is. It absolutely protects all coins and relics just incredibly. So, I mean, that's not in the greatest shape. Like I've tried to clean it a little bit now that it's in my possession and just kind of brushed it off, and whatever's on the upper edge of that still is all, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere soon. But my first V-nickel, 1902, you know, this site we were at probably was on the 1900 map. So people probably moved there in the 1880s, 1890s, early 1900s, maybe. So it fit the time period of the place we were at, which we always love if we can find things.
Yep.
we can find things. But yeah, I mean, people don't believe nickels because that's always the giveaway, right? When somebody's like,
it is
look at this nickel I found 6 inches down. And that was about 8 inches down. I'm not kidding you at all. Tony saw the hole. It was down there.
Yeah.
But a lot of people say, you know, oh, those nickels are the giveaway when they're faked. That's straight up how it came out of the ground.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah.
Great job on that. Very, you know, huge congrats. I was so excited for you. You know, again, you didn't know what it was until I could have told you it was a 2012 nickel and grabbed it from you. Then you wouldn't have even known.
Yeah.
East Idaho Digger says, I dug an 1899 V-nickel in Idaho and it was red as red.
I've seen it. Most of the time.
Absolutely.
Red as red.
Yep. Bill says the ones he finds are red as well.
Yep. That soil, man, it just does something
Copper
to
Joe, buff nickel.
Yep.
So we're real lucky. We're real blessed with this next picture I've got.
Hey, I understand that too, guys. I understand. I absolutely understand. Because when I saw it and then he told me what it was, I was like, oh, that's going to end up on that fake Facebook page because it looks like some of the other ones that they had claimed had been faked. But look at this. Right. It's coming out just like that, you know?
Yep.
Matter of fact, that picture you showed of me laying down was me taking a picture of it after I pulled it out.
I was going to show that one too. You know, when your buddy finds a V-nickel, he's laying on the ground. Look how bundled up you are, number one. But number two, you're laying down, you're taking pictures. I mean, I had to get a picture of you doing that. I really enjoyed that because you were so excited, and I was so happy for you to find that. Knock that off the bucket list.
Well, to be honest with you, it had been a long time since I had found something good. It really had. I mean, good to where I was like, wow, that's a great find for the places we're at. You know, it had been so long. I found that button, that Eagle button, that staff officer's button. Yeah, that was an amazing find. But basically since then, I've been skunked, man. I've been getting skunked. And it gets like that. You don't let it bother you, but after a while, you're like, man, am I losing my touch? You know what I mean? Am I not hearing things right? Like what's, you know, you just got to get your coil over it.
Yep. And I was going to say, you'll see here in the next picture, on the next thing that you found, just how sandy the soil is.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was probably, I don't know. I kept swinging and I was thinking, wow, that's about the only coin out here. Well, you see that too. And you're like, well, you know, there's got to be silver here then.
Right.
There's got to be silver here if that's there. So now, and what does it do is it brings your energy level up. Cause this was like, we'd been battling the wind all day. We're like looking at each other like, man, maybe that Eagle button that we found here was the only thing that's, well, you found a cool lock, man. That lock was really cool. We have found other cool things there. Cool. But nothing that really kind of like, wow, that's really cool. Cause we didn't expect to find it. But when you find something like that, it energizes you. Cause now we're like, yeah, there's gotta, Yeah.
Complete reset. Your whole mindset changes, and
Yeah.
it's like restarting the day. You know how you're optimistic when you get out of the truck and everything, and like, oh, this wind is bad, but man, oh, that's the first good sound I heard. Oh, that's really tight. Oh, all those different things. And when you find something to just completely reset you after a
Yeah.
couple hours of just getting beaten on by the wind
Yeah.
and really not finding anything substantial.
Yeah. So I go swinging about maybe 10 feet away. I get another signal, and I'm like, and there's a lot of iron there. It was a lot of iron. So you're picking through the
Those are the
iron,
sites that we're on.
and I get this repeating signal, but it's got iron on each side of it. And I was just like, man, I don't know. It's going to trick me again or whatever. So I go down after it. I pull the dirt back, and I see another coin, another something round. And this time I pulled it out and looked at it and saw the Indian head.
There you go.
Now, this is another first for me. It's not my first Indian head penny, of course, but it is the only Indian head penny I have ever found that was into the 1800s. All my Indian head pennies have been 1900s plus. So when I saw it, I wasn't sure of the date. And so I started yelling to him, IHP, IHP. And I started looking at it and saw the date was in the 1800s. I didn't see it was 1889, but it was definitely 1800s. So I was like, man,
yeah,
that's a first. That's definitely a first for me. So
very great. I mean, that's just out in the field. You rubbed it off a little bit. But yeah, look how sandy that soil is, which is great to dig in.
I love it.
I won't argue with that. I love to dig in the sand,
the
sandy soil, not sand of a beach, but this sandy soil. And it treats the relics fantastic. The lock that I pulled out, the iron hook or whatever, what do you even call that, was completely rusted off. But the brass part, I mean, you wiped it off and it's near perfect. I have it over on a display over here, and just like the day that they dropped it. There's no other damage on it. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks sandy, so it's not, it's so great to dig in, but it doesn't destroy. Right. Like it doesn't fall apart. Like it's still very, very dense. You know what I mean? So you're still taking out shovelfuls to get down to it. And again, this thing was about 8 inches down. It was deeper than about pinpoint deep, but it was crazy, man.
Yeah, we got to find Relic Jedi 25 cents for the D word.
I agree. Relic Jedi, I agree, man. I was like looking at that thing. It was like, you even working? Because, man, it had been a while since I found something really cool. And 2 bucket lists in one day, right? That just pumps you up big time. And
it does. Yeah.
V-nickel for the first time, and then an 1800s IHP.
Probably enough to motivate me to go back out to that site again, because you start to question it. You're not going to you haven't found anything really substantial. I mean, we found some pretty cool things. But now, I mean, we've got an incredible button, 2 coins, a nice lock.
It's got to be more there. It's got to be more there.
Absolutely. There's just so much iron. And I know that everybody that's listening religiously with us always hears it, but we dig iron sites. Those are the sites that we hit. These old homesteads that there's nothing there anymore. It's just the Colorado Prairie, and you're out looking at a map dot on a 1900 hand-drawn map. And you're like, well, I'll be in the area. You're listening for the iron patch. You're listening for the iron sites. And then from there, it's just slow go, coil real low, and you're just trying to listen for a little squeak on it, just something to poke through the iron.
Yep.
And I you know what? You're killing that site, to be honest with you. You found 3 incredible objects. So
82. Thanks, man. 82 on the dais too. And I've got this, I call it the X-ray program. And every cool thing I have found in iron infested sites, I've been using that darn program.
I know.
And
I know this.
And it's just,
I ask you.
You do all the time. Using that X-ray program? I'm like, yeah, I was. Yep. So there's 2 programs I basically switch back and forth between. There's sort of a very on-off program I have, single tone, on-off, either it's there, it's not there. And then and so I kind of can take a look. Actually, I think it's a 2-tone because I actually have iron down on it.
Right.
But then but I'll hear something, it'll be like I can't quite pinpoint, I can't quite see if that's, iron, a big piece of iron or something that's going to trick me, and I'll switch over to this X-Wave program. So if I'm in open field, not a lot of iron, I switch that really basic on-off program. And then
makes it easy to listen to, right?
Yeah, easy to listen to. And then when I hit high iron patches, I put that X-Ray program on, and it just helps me. And then I know what to listen to for that now, or I'm learning what to listen to with that program, because it'll still give me little iron grunts, but they're different iron grunts than really iron. You know what I mean? Real iron. It's hard to explain. You just got to kind of hear it, but yeah, it's working out well, man. It's really working out well.
So if you guys are swinging the Deus too, reach out to Ken. He'll probably tell you what the settings are. And I'm telling you firsthand, I can tell, he's gonna be modest again, but he really, if you can learn this, it is incredible for picking through the iron. And you've really come up with some fantastic items by using this program. And seriously, every time you do something like that, it's the first question. Are you using the X-ray again? Yeah. Oh, I'm in trouble now. I better hunker down a little bit harder, because I know you're gonna start picking stuff out.
You don't have to worry about that. That Manicore has been kicking my ass plenty. So I was so happy to have a good day. I'm like, man, I'm glad you start questioning yourself. Like, man, do I even know this machine anymore? But yeah, I mean, I don't recommend that program for anything other than just super high iron. I'm talking type iron.
That's
iron,
how it is. These sites that we're on are just
yeah.
like that. It's nails everywhere.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention Tim had posted, he went out tonight. We had asked everybody to post what they found. He said his last signal was a piece of thin silver with 3 holes in it and a bunch of hand etching around the edges. Looks way too old for this area. So I'm interested to see what that is, Tim. If you get that cleaned up or identified, let us know, because it sounds very interesting, but could be pretty cool.
Yeah. Sounds really cool. I'd be interested to hear what that turns out to be.
Yeah.
I always love the finds that we don't know what they are,
Those are the best.
Those are the best.
The best.
Some friends of ours have been tearing it up this last week in England. I don't know if you've seen all that, but
so I'll just say I'm extremely happy for them. I'm very happy. They've been killing it over there. And you and I have gone on this same trip over to Colchester.
Yep.
With this group, and I tell you, we had a great time. In fact, I've got this bottom case right here are just my best finds from England.
Yeah.
And I found my oldest hammered, those kind of different, you can find all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So we've been in this area.
Yep.
And they've been out there for, it's usually 8 days they're digging.
These guys were on my first trip there. All these guys are the same guys that were on my first trip there. And they talked to me about where they found it. And I've been there. I've been on that field. They were explaining to me what field it was on. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Just some amazing finds. As a matter of fact, hey, you know what? We're going to actually have them on. We're going to bring them on to talk about some of these amazing discoveries. We're really trying to get them on next week, as a matter of fact. So you want to tune in next Wednesday to hear some excitement about finding some amazingly old relics over in England, and some of the stories they got up to over there. Just a great group of guys. So can't wait to have them on.
So I was doing some research on the items that they had found, and I came across the webpage that all of the finds, not all the finds, but the significant finds are posted on this specific website. And I started looking at the finds again. I cannot believe how much history is continuously coming up out of the ground over and over, and doesn't seem to be stopping. And in fact, just from this past hunt, it got better than I've seen recently as well. So
I got a friend of mine on Facebook, and he reached out to me recently. Big shout out to Dave Seacrest. Dave, thanks for contacting me. And we were talking about England, and we were talking about, ways he could get over there and stuff like that. And I was giving him some tips and some information. And I sent him that site that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, it is the most exciting, amazing, almost unbelievable site I've ever been to in regards to metal detecting finds, at least over in England. It's a museum on your webpage. It's all the stuff that has been found over the years on this specific tour.
The specific tour only.
The specific tour that they've been running numerous times a year of bringing people over. And it's all sorted by, you can sort it by metal type. You can sort it by age, period of age. You can sort it by all these different things. And it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the amount of stuff that they find over there. And they're just like, how can they continue for years and years and years and years and years to find so much stuff? It's the farmers. It's the farmers.
It is.
And the permissions he has over there. But
it's pretty incredible for sure. And something that I know you and I both talk about monthly, if not weekly, about when we're getting back over there, because it's pretty incredible. North Shore Relics said how long to get items back from England. So the process of everything over there is you find it, you have to report it to the flow officer, fines liaison officer, I believe, and they submit it to the museum if it's considered treasure, and if not, then you have to apply for an export license and get it all sent over. Tim had replied 2 or 3 months, but I've heard it being quicker. I know when you and I were over there last, it took a pretty good amount of time. It was not 2 to 3 months. I think we're right around 8 or 9 months. But of course, that was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and with the group we went with, the tour we went to, it usually is, the way that guy runs it is he runs it to where you leave everything there. And he documents everything for the export license. Of course, anything that's classified as treasure, you turn in. Anything you turn into the Treasure Act, to the antiquity scheme, and they put it through its paces. Because there's certain things you have to declare as treasure. Anything over 300 years old that's not a coin, but it's made out of precious metal, has got to be turned into the Treasure Act because of the Treasure Act. But all the other stuff you find is documented for an export license. It gets sent into the flow. They review everything, make sure everything's good to go, and then you'll get that back. Usually what he does is he says, hey, he has so many repeat people that come in, like you and I are going to probably go back, that he says, look, do you want me to ship it to you, or do you want me to just hang on to it and give it to you the next time you're here? Because then you'll have the export license and you can take it back with you in your luggage and stuff. So we've opted to have him send it to us.
And we just didn't know when we were going to get back there next. Wanted to get our fines because we were so anxious. But if you know that you're going every fall or every spring, he'll just be ready for you to take back.
And what's cool is when it shows up, he's got the export license in there, and he's got paper that identifies everything you found. So it's not like you just get a bunch of junk back and you're like, in this license. He's got grid paper where he's like taking pictures. He's put them all out on this grid paper. He's identified them, giving you kind of a year range and describing what it is. And sometimes you'll get stuff back and you'll be like, what? I didn't know that's what I had.
I had that.
What happened?
I had a copper. Is it jeton?
Jeton.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
A copper jeton. You know what year it was? 1300s. He identified it with, so then, you go and search for it, right? It's Louis something or other. You look at that son of a gun. Out of all of these hammered coins for thousands of years, they know exactly which one it is. This was just a copper. It was super, super thin copper. It was almost like the copper wrapper on like a cigar. It was real super, super thin. I mean, you could bend it and break it. That's how thin it was.
Yeah.
And sure enough, 1300s. I was like, I had no clue. I was all excited about a 1500s hammered silver, but let alone I got 1300s in there too. I had no clue.
Man.
Oh my gosh. So, and Bill had asked if that was the Colchester area. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the oldest settlement in England.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
a lot of opportunity.
A lot of opportunity there. And again, that tour group that goes over there
Uh-huh.
he has so much property, so many properties that he has the arrangements with the landowners. And if you go to that website, we'll talk about it next week. We'll give you the website next week. And believe me, if you tune in next week.
Nope. I lost you. We lost DK. He's experiencing some technical difficulties here. Let's see. Trying to get back on. I will mention Il Digger. We're talking about not knowing what you had in your finds. I had a Grody Roman bronze mixed in with my greenies. I didn't know it until I got my export back. That's gonna happen sometimes. I tell you, it's we just don't have very much not necessarily experience, but understanding and education about all of these different coins that have stretched over thousands of years, or relics, or things like that. And you pick it up and you don't throw anything away over there. I mean, I know Ken will tell the story of having a sword pommel in a junk bag or in a trash bag because nobody knew what it was until the liaison comes over and looks at it, thumbs through everything, and goes, "Oh my, do you know what this is?" We're like, "It's a piece of trash is what it is." No, this is a sword pommel from this type of dagger that was used who knows when, and 1,000 years ago, 1,200, 1,500 years ago, and you have no idea. So yeah, just an absolute experience. Tim's been over there. I know Teresa had mentioned that she had been there 5 times. So it kind of becomes addicting for sure. Once you go, you're really it's tough to come back to the United States and dig those 1800s. Like the past Aussie Oki says, we're excited to find mid 1800s here. It's the same thing here in Colorado. So I've talked with Nick here, Thin Blue Diggers, who trying to urge him to get out there because I think he'll really enjoy his England experience. But he says, I 100% want to go. I'll sell everything, everything to go. It is an experience, not only just for the finds, the camaraderie. We went with 11 other guys or 10 other guys with Ken and I, and still text message with those guys years later when they find something, when I find something, trying to have them on the podcast, and all those kind of different things. You establish some more camaraderie with those guys that you normally wouldn't be digging with. If you've got one guy in Utah, one guy in Missouri, one guy in Virginia. Welcome back, sir.
Thanks. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound good now.
Everything just shut down, man. Mic disconnected, camera disconnected. I don't know what's going on.
We're happy to have you back. I was just talking about not only just the finds and opportunity to be over there in the history, but the camaraderie of the people that you dig with, that you normally wouldn't get to dig with. And it's kind of fun because when I went, it was like, connecting flights and things. And all of a sudden you're just picking up people, and then you're on the flight over, across the pond, and you all get to London at the same time. And, you're all trying to get into the van together because, this guy arrives 15 minutes early before you. This guy's 30 minutes after you. And then all of a sudden you're all together. And it's just like, all right, we've got a week plus of just doing what we all love and are passionate about. So
right.
It's worth the money. Like Teresa says, it's really worth the money. It is. If you believe in the experience and you love history, I would agree. I think it's worth the money.
It's expensive. It takes some money to get there, but if you ever get the opportunity to do it. And now there's more and more tours available. I know of, I think I turned Dave on to 4 different tours I know about. And, but all I can personally comment on is the ones I've been to have been through Colchester. Right. And, but know plenty of people in my club that have gone through others, and they kind of tell me their experiences and stuff. And it all sounds great, so I can't wait to get back. Like, we really got to put that together. Southern Relic Adventures, Brian, he was talking earlier about, he's getting ready to go. So I hope that you have a good time, and we definitely want to hear all about it. He said he's planning to go next year and he can't wait. So if that's your first trip, Brian, good luck, man. Keep us in the loop on it. We want to hear all about it. So
yeah, absolutely. And while we're talking about that, across to the east there, Tim just mentioned Dave is in Germany right now.
yeah,
so that's always a great time for you and I when Dave's over there, because we come back and he's got stories. We get him on and he finds some incredible stuff over there for sure.
That guy too, Dave's got
he's
the most
incredible.
amazing in-home museum of
Yes.
finds. Someday we should just have him on to have him give us a little tour of his house.
We'll get a mobile camera or something,
Yep.
a handheld camera, and he could just walk through and dictate and narrate to us.
We need to do that because it's, he's like, yeah, look at these. These are all my collections of spear tips from like 550 BC to to 300 AD. It's like, holy cow, man. Brian wants to know if I have the HF2 coil. I don't, Brian. I've got I haven't gotten it yet. One, I don't to me it would only be a sniper coil. That's what I would use it for. I wouldn't use it other than that. You know what I mean? I don't. Now, actually, this is very topical, so thanks for bringing that up. Coming up here in a future episode, we're going to be talking about nugget shooting, metal detecting for gold nuggets in tailing piles. We have a guy here in Colorado who's a specialist in there. We have a lot of gold bearing areas here in Colorado. Gold is big here, and there are gold tailing piles everywhere. And we have a guy in the club that's going to come on with us and give us tips and tricks about getting permission to detect tailing piles, and also some tips and tricks on what to do, what not to do. And we're going to talk about that HF2 coil for that purpose. Definitely is a specialty.
Going to Alaska next year. She might be interested in that, or maybe some future upcoming PI machines that we know are in the works.
Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, we should have some experts on that can help us with that.
Right. So maybe someday, Brian, I want to get that coil, but it's not real high on my priority list right now. I know a lot of people in my club are itching to get it too. And
I think you just need to wait. I'm fine with you waiting to get it. Especially if it's great in the thickest of irons. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah. Well, maybe I will go get it.
Yeah, 2030 would be fine. I'd be good with that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, you see the do you have the document up?
I do, yeah. Somewhere.
Okay, check that out.
Okay.
Just give heads up on that.
Okay. Excellent.
If you want to.
Yeah, Tony and I share a docs page where we kind of type stuff to each other throughout the show. And he just typed in there, "You're a dork." I don't know where that came from. Thanks, buddy.
Big bold letters. No, it makes it easier than being the third base third base coach as to what we're going to talk about later.
Right. Bunt.
That's right.
Yeah. Here's something pretty topical.
I know. Look at that. Teresa mentions MindLab just released the Gold Monster 2000.
What is that?
That is. Oh my gosh.
Look at that thing.
Thanks for that segue there, Teresa. We'll
pay
check
you
for that. Thank you.
$150 for every segue issued.
Yeah, we want to talk real quick about the Gold Monster 2000. This was, to me, it was not on my radar. Popped up there pretty quick and kind of, there wasn't much leaked about it or anything like that. I just kind of saw it on social media, and then all of a sudden it's available if you got $2,000 sitting around.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, look at that thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, we were gonna let's go down. The one thing that I want
PI
to
or
talk
a
about,
VLF? It's got to
no,
be
it's
a
a
PI,
VLF.
right?
It is a
Okay.
VLF. So yeah, what I really wanted to
Holy cow.
talk about were the technical specifications of it. So operating frequency, I mean, this is 12 to 76 on multi-frequency.
Wow.
So yeah, very tiny
Very
stuff it's
cool
looking for.
machine, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does not have wireless auto, which I think the 1000 does not either. So they're sticking with that. Let's see, internal speed. I guess I can look here, huh? No depth indicator, no iron bias. Target ID 0 to 99. So there's your VLF.
Huh.
And then real-time visual gauge for enhanced target probability, indicating gold or hot rocks.
Huh,
Iron.
that's
So,
interesting.
kind of interesting.
Would love to see that.
Look at this thing right here. 2.75 pounds. They're just getting
including
lighter.
the battery.
Including the battery. They're just getting lighter, guys.
Yeah, they are.
Crazy. That is crazy stuff.
They're getting right back. You know, they're working their way backwards to dowsing rods. Pretty soon they'll just be dowsing rods with a heads-up display on your glasses that shows inside your glasses.
That's right.
Ooh, now there's an idea.
No key pad backlight, no flashlight, no vibration. Very basic operation, which is fine. 2-year warranty. You get the standard 5-inch round double D coil. So it's really like just a small tiny sniper coil is what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
5-inch.
a little puck, little gold seeking puck.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see, we do know one contact of ours that has experience with this already. And we'll be hopefully trying to have him on with this and talk a little more about the specs on it. Where you would really want to use this. And so a couple really good episodes about some gold coming up if you guys are interested in that. I know I've got a lot of good friends that do a lot of gold stuff, so I'm sure they'll be interested in these kind of things. Yeah,
and anytime a new machine comes out, we definitely want to talk about it. As a matter of fact, we still want to we still need to get the folks from Nocta on with us. We need to get Debbie back on. We definitely want to talk to him about all the new machines coming out. You and I talked about it here just a few shows ago, but that was our speculation and our take on stuff with these new machines coming out. It's always fair to get the manufacturers on, to talk about their machines, and they're always welcome because it impacts us as a community, and we're not too partial. You all know what we swing, but we're not impartial as far as the information we share here. Absolutely. I did see, check this out. I did see this. Brian at Southern Relic Adventures will have XP on in November talking about a new product. So I saw the last time they were on his show and did a great job with them. Good job, Brian. And looking forward to that. So everyone head on over to Southern Relic Adventure and check out his upcoming schedule. Or just tune into him in November. Pretty cool.
I'll definitely be watching that.
Quickly, I wanted to take this one real quick.
Yes.
Dave Crookshanks wants to know, local field just broke ground for a shopping center. Gosh, don't you love it? Don't you love it? Just cover up all that dirt with concrete. How best to approach the site prep crew for permission. Yeah. So I'm in construction. It's just, and I've done it quite a number of times. The best way to do it would be it depends on what stage it's in. Okay. So if they're just people out there tilling the ground, leveling the ground, site crew there, if it's just workers in the field with like heavy equipment and you don't see a trailer set up, you're going to have to find out kind of who the foreman is there. And of course they won't let you on site when heavy equipment's operating, but you'll have to get permission to allow you to come after hours sometime. When you go to ask them permission, make sure you're wearing work boots, make sure you grab a hard hat and an orange high visibility safety vest. and
There you
approach them that way, because then they'll sort of accept you as, oh, this guy's in construction approaching us here and he's safe. We don't have to kind of shoo him out of here. If there's a trailer,
Yep.
even if it's that stage, but now there's a trailer, you definitely want to try to find when there's cars in front of the trailer and walk in and ask to talk to the project manager or the site superintendent, and just sit down with them.
Just call Ken.
Just put him on the phone with me. Just give me that guy's number.
Ken, project manager. That's your middle name.
But yeah. So all you want to do is you kind of just want to explain them what you're doing, and make sure you go in there also with personal protection equipment on, so he sees you're serious about safety, because that's all they're going to be worried about. They're just like a homeowner. They're going to be like, what kind of liability? Now, if you get a good one, they're going to be like, oh, cool. Like, I wonder what you could find, and you just assure them that you're only coming, early hours before they get going or late hours after they're done. So you're not around the heavy equipment. But if they've already leveled the site and they're kind of just getting ready to do the next step, then of course they'll probably let you in there at any time. You know what I mean? And, but just explain that to them. So you're getting ready to erase some history here, and you just want to go after it. Now, what you got to be, here's the thing you got to be careful about. You got to make sure you don't talk to them in such a way that they think you're going to find a dinosaur bone and shut their entire project down.
Right.
Or that you're going to find the holy grail of Mesothemia and that you're going to shut their whole project down. You got to try to let them know kind of what the kind of things and how geeky you are about it, and what you're looking for. And most people don't think it's cool, but you think it's cool. And this is a unique opportunity before it's gone forever. Make them feel it. Make them feel what you feel, and they will respond for sure. But just stay safe. Make sure they know you're serious about being safe. That's the number one thing. Because if I'm on a site like that, I'm like, who's this bozo coming up to me? Why isn't he in proper, safety attire? You're already a hazard walking up here to me. And then what do you want to do? Okay, well, you're going to get hurt if you do that. You know what I mean? You're already coming up here off to a wrong start.
You're wearing flip-flops and shirt, no shirt. With the visor on. Yeah, probably not the best. Smoking
a cigarette. You're like, hey, man, what's up?
Drunk.
Yeah. You'll do fine, man. Stay in touch with me and let me know. Let me know, how that works out for you. Yeah. But they're all worried. They're worried about like, oh, if I let this guy on, is he going to find something that's going to shut, that brings the archaeologists in? You know what I mean? So gotta be careful with that. Dave's like, no flip-flops. Check. Okay, man. Hold on. I'm writing this down. Good luck to you, man.
No flip-flops, carrying a beer.
That's it.
You might make some friends, but I doubt you're going to get permission to do any metal detecting.
And be prepared for things to change. I know on construction sites, things change up. Tony and I had a great permission one time. It was this old house, this old mill site. It used to be an old mill site. Prior to 1900, this beautiful old house had this great sort of outhouse, like this privy in the back. And we had just gotten started. We hadn't been detecting too long. And so we were really excited. And they were building a residential kind of apartment complex. And the trailer for the construction project was right in front of this house. So if you went behind the trailer, there was nothing except for this house and its properties. Old house. It was just so cool. Went in, talked to the project manager. He's this young guy, and man, he was all about it. He was just like, man, that is so cool. Let me know what let me know what you find. And of course you have to offer that to him. Like, hey, I'll show you everything I find, blah, blah, blah. He's like, that's so cool. Yeah, man, anytime, And I said, look, we won't go on the job site. We'll just come here, drive to the park where the trailer's at. We'll get out. We'll walk right in there. Maybe we'll pull up into the place next to the house. He was 100% all about it. Right. And how many times did we go there? Went there a couple times, you and I?
Yeah, just a couple.
First time I found a tax token, Colorado tax token.
That's cool.
You found this cool stove piece. We kept talking about getting into that privy. Yep. And, we walked down inside the house, and like instead of wallpaper, they had old newspaper, and we saw some 1906 Little Leagues. And we thought, oh, wouldn't it be cool to grab that off the wall and go find some of these people that were on that Little League team or something, or the family of the little team. Yeah, it was really cool.
History.
So then one day I'm getting off work, and Tony lives much further south than me, and this was up north near me. And I thought, well, I'm just going to go hit this place for a little bit. I had a few hours to kill. So I go over there and like looked for the guy, didn't really see him. So I pulled up in my spot where I parked and got out and got my machine. I'm getting my knee pads on, all the stuff. And this lady walks out and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh man, hey, yeah, I was getting ready to do some detecting. I was talking with Chuck, and Chuck gave us permission to come here. No problem, and stuff." She's like, "Chuck doesn't work here anymore. I'm the new project manager, and you can't be here." And we're like, "Oh, come on! Like, what are you going to do?" Because we even asked the guy, "What are you going to do with this old home?" Because it was on the site logistics, and he goes, "We're leveling it." So as soon as we're done with the project, that's the last thing we do before we leave, is we level that before they do some landscaping there and kind of just erase it. And I'm like, "Dude, you got to let us in there." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem." And then she comes out and just takes it away from us like that. Bang. What can you do? But
yep. And if you ever find, you make sure you let them know that.
That's right. See, this is your grandma's brooch, man.
Grandma's brooch right there.
Yeah.
How about this?
What's
you
that?
guys all see this?
Oh, look at that, man.
Gold over 4,000. Up 53% in the last year to date. And in just the year to date. Not even 1 year, but just the year to date. Up 53%.
Now, you and I talk about the fact that we don't hit parks much anymore.
Right.
And we have everyone in our club, probably, I would say 90 to 95% of our club are park hunters. And they crush it in the parks. They find so many gold rings and stuff over because they hit it all the time. So the attrition, right? The attrition rate, or they just hit so often that they find gold. And with gold being this high, like, man, if you guys want to finance your hobby, you need to get out.
I'm ready to go to a park.
You got to get out in the park. But if you go, make sure you know the rules and regulations. One thing we really preach in our club is knowing what the rules and regulations are around you. Because in Colorado, some cities have outlawed it because of people going there and doing the wrong things. Right. Cutting too big of a hole, using too big of a shovel. Some city and jurisdictions around here will only allow you to use a probe. And if you've never done probe digging before, definitely should probably learn that. It's like the least impactful to the ground you can do to retrieve targets. It's probe digging using a probe. But yeah, please do it right, because you're representing all of us out there. And if you go there and do it wrong and get caught, it can just cause a lot of problems for all of us. So, 3-sided plugs, replace your plug, cut as small plug as possible by pinpointing better, and, know exactly what's allowed and what's not allowed.
Yep, absolutely.
And go get that gold, man.
Go get the gold. Or you know what? How about silver too? Silver's almost up to 50.
You know what? That's hurting these hunts, these metal detecting hunts. It's really hurting it because
we can't buy as
much. Yeah.
It's tough to buy, the cold silver coins as you are, seeding hunts types of things when, it's doubled in the last year or so. Maybe not doubled, but it makes it definitely makes it more difficult to buy those Roosevelt dimes, the Mercury dimes, just because they've gone up so much in value.
Yeah, we do monthly hunts here at our club. We do, one of the board members has to organize a hunt every month, a different board member. We have about 12. And that's it. They charge usually $20-25 to go and do the hunt. It's a seated hunt in some park around here. And it's really cool. They come up with the different themes and stuff. Just fun, right? Fun for club members to go out and do. They plant everything. And, but the amount of silver that everyone wants to find is becoming less and less and less. So they're having to come up with different types of ideas. Now they also do tokens for prizes. And sometimes that's the trade-off, right? You're not going to find as much silver, but you're going to find some cool, prizes, jewelers loops, little things like that. But yeah, the prices of this precious metals are crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yep.
And even if you don't, you know what, if you can go hit garage sales, man, I'm telling you what.
Oh yeah.
You want to find some
Goodwill.
gold to help? Yeah, Goodwill, any
Start
kind of
watching Crazy Lamp Lady, get some tips and pointers, and hit
Yeah.
Goodwill, Salvation Army.
Yep.
You just never know what you're going to find there.
You go to I saw this tip one time. You go to garage sales, ask the people, even if you don't see anything out, ask the people, hey, you have any broken jewelry? Because a lot of people, if they buy gold, they've got pieces that are broken or missing an earring, so the set's an incomplete set. And see if they'll never use it again. They got one earring out of a 2 set, but they throw it in a bag somewhere. They break a necklace, they throw it in a bag somewhere. You say, hey, I want to buy that from you or whatever. Sometimes you'll get a really good deal on that, and make yourself a profit that you can go pay for your trip to England.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I tell you what, if pull tabs are ever 15 ounce, I'm retiring, buddy. I'm retiring.
We'd have to get into more parks to find more pull tabs.
Yeah. Or ancient ground with Josh Gates. Speaking of Josh Gates.
You're going to do it, aren't you?
I was going to do it.
I know what you're looking at here. You got it?
You're going to find it faster than I find it. You guys heard of Josh Gates? I'm sure you've heard of Josh Gates.
I think I heard of that guy before.
He's the host of Expedition Unknown. He has Expedition X-Files, Expedition Files. He comes around, does personal appearances around the country where you can go see, and he has this talking tour he's doing.
I wanted to go to.
I've been looking for him to come to Colorado. He hasn't come to Colorado. Because I'll go.
Oh, good. I'll go
definitely
with you.
Definitely want to go check that out. Good guy. Tony and I were lucky enough to have met him. But yeah, look at this. Dun, 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 dun. Is there a song for the Emmys? I don't think there's a song for the Emmys, but
I don't know. Oh, there it is with this hat.
There you go.
Next, it says 2024 to 2025 Daytime Emmy Awards.
Adventure.
Outstanding Travel and Adventure Program. Expedition Unknown, Discovery Channel. Josh Gates, Executive Producer.
Yes.
Look at that.
So congratulations, Josh Gates, on your first Emmy win.
Look at that.
For all those years. I think he's been running since 2015. All those years and all that hard work. Hey, look at there. There's Fitz.
Yeah, Fitz is in there.
What's up, Fitz? Yeah, look at that. He got in there.
Good for him.
Yeah. So Tony and I worked with Josh Gates and Fitz. He was his producer on Expedition Unknown, season 15, episode 3. You can go check it out. It's out now. And yeah, I was seeing all kinds of posts from this night. I saw the post ahead of time saying, tonight's going to be a great night. Tonight's going to be epic, and then saw that they actually won. And
I know
the party afterwards and everything. They were they're having a good time.
Completely disappointed though. During the acceptance speech, did you hear your name?
You know what? I didn't. I was going to ask you if you heard it because
I didn't hear my name either.
I mean, we're trying to get him on. We're actually trying to get Josh on. And if we get him on, that's the first question I'm going to ask him is,
what's up?
You didn't freaking mention us at all, man. What's up with that?
Oh, come on.
Stuart mentioned, yeah, you guys contributed to that. Congratulations. We did. Actually, he won for season 15, which is this current season and over this last year. So we did directly contribute to that.
That's right.
But he didn't thank us, man. What's up with that?
Well, I'm waiting for my royalties check from it then as well.
Oh, and I can't leave the stage tonight without thanking the 3 metal detectorists in Colorado, especially that one guy that pulled the pull tab.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh, man.
So funny.
But he's got new series coming out too. He's got series 16. He's got Well, he's got a new episode, a new season coming out. Season 16 is coming out, and he's launching it, I think, the same night his next season of Expedition Files is coming out, or something like that. Yeah. So big things coming up for him.
Yeah. Tim mentioned this.
What does that mean?
Don't forget the Kenflix.
I'm still getting people calling me out on that. I had a guy call me the other day. He goes, dude, and he sends me a picture on my text. He's like, is this you? And I'm like, yeah, man. He goes, dude, I was sitting here watching it with my wife, and all of a sudden you pop up on her screen for just a second. And I'm just like, I think that was Ken, man. You think Ken?
You know what? You did pull your loop out for that brooch I found too. So
I sure did.
Yeah, it's a famous
a few times. Josh, like, wait, do that again.
Wait,
all right, Ken, do that again. Pull that loop out and say, I got a loop. Okay, now do that again. I was loopy pulling that loop out.
You were loopy.
That's funny.
Hey, you want to do this real quick?
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Let's do it, just because I think we're having a good time tonight. A lot of great people in the chat and things like that. So I got a text message from Thin Blue Diggers, who said he wants to give away a hat. So check this out.
Oh, Relics Radio hat. Check
now, we do
that
have
out.
green and we do have brown. So you guys can, whoever the winner is, you can choose green or brown. I got them up here on the shelf.
Okay.
And I'm sure I'll throw some stickers in as well. But you guys, that are here right now, unbelievable support of the podcast here. You guys we did not know we were giving away anything tonight, so I want to give it out to some true supporters, not just here to get free stuff, but people that are here every week that love chatting with us and support us. We can't do this without you guys, and in fact, this is all for you guys. We think about what you guys would like to talk about and hear about. So let's give away a hat. So
let's do it.
Let's see here. How about
what are we going to put in as our giveaway word?
How about just Relics Radio?
Everyone put in supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Hashtag. You got to have the hashtag before it. All right. So type in the chat right now, hashtag Relics Radio.
All one word.
For a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and draw it and send you guys some stuff from the show here. But again, thank you guys all so much for all the support. It's always, we look forward to it, and we try to come up with good stuff for you guys. So
yeah, good luck, everyone. Hashtag Relics Radio, all one word. No spaces in there. Put that in there, and good luck to everyone. And thank you, Nick. Nick with Nick's Custom Laser Engraving.
That's right.
Very generous, giving a hat away tonight. One of our Relics Radio hats. Amazing.
If you guys want to get your own, reach out to Nick. Nick's Custom Laser Engraving. Email him over at nickhd03@gmail.com. He'll hook you guys up. He's hooked us up. I've got a 5280. I know Ken's got Adventures in Dirt. We've got Relics Radio. Got a whole bunch of stuff from Nick, who's been absolutely phenomenal to the podcast here.
Yeah. If you happen to be lurking and listening in and lurking in the background, jump in. Now's your chance.
Yeah.
Come on. Even if you've never joined us here in the chat, just look below the video you're watching and click in there and type in hashtag Relics Radio, all one word. Looks like we got 15 people so far jumping in. That's a great hat. Your choice between green and brown.
Yep.
There's not too many of those that are floating around. It's not like anybody can go get one of those things. Like these are custom made.
Bill even says it would look great paired with my Relics Radio shirts.
That's right. That's right. We need to get
some of those.
To
show what Nick also does, and this is going to be up for grabs here at another giveaway. But he made us this tumbler as well with the Relics Radio logo.
Check that out.
And then on one side you've got 5280, the other side you've got Adventures in Dirt. So
that's so cool.
We're not giving this away tonight. I'm hanging on to this for a special occasion, but we'll be giving something like that other stuff away as well.
Is it going to be filled with whiskey?
No comment.
You win. It shows up. There's liquid sloshed all over the place.
That's hilarious. All
All right. Last
Everybody
chance.
in?
Last chance.
10
Going
more
once.
seconds, 10 more seconds. Make sure you type in hashtag Relics Radio, no space, and we'll get you the winner of a hat.
Yeah, you guys are all got great odds tonight because we didn't even announce this. We didn't know this was coming.
15 people.
Yeah, so it's going to go to somebody right in here.
Great hat. I mean, this thing is so comfortable. I wear my brown one. I mean, these are practically matching, but I wear it every single day. I think.
Yep.
Hat. So,
you know what's cool is that my wife doesn't normally wear hats.
Uh-huh.
She's not a hat wearer. In the past couple times we've gone out in public and stuff, she's been like, I'm going to throw on one of your hats. And I'm like, oh yeah, here you go. Do some advertising for it.
Absolutely.
And then I'm like, man, that hat looks great on you. You should wear that more often.
Well, good. You got to represent Relics Radio now.
Yeah.
We'll get her a Relics Radio hat.
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready? We got 16. Wayne Lunsford just got in.
Welcome, Wayne. Great.
Yep. So
popped right in.
Here we go. Good
luck everyone. This will randomly pick somebody that's put that into their comments. Let's see who it's going to be. Who do you think it's going to be, Tony?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh.
Detect SD. Ding, 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 ding.
Welcome or congrats, Jason.
Congratulations, Jason.
Awesome job.
Great. Yeah, I think he's won stuff here before, hasn't he?
I think he has as well.
Yeah, amazing.
It pays to show up when it's unannounced giveaways.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, everyone can show up when we announce there's going to be a giveaway. It's the people that show up when we're just saying we're going to chat and chew the fat that people show up, and look at that. It pays off. It pays off.
Well, congrats to Jason.
Yep. I would say, Jason, send me your address, but I think I have it somewhere. So I think we know how to get that out to you.
Send your address to dkadventuresindirt.com. But
and if you want to do that anyways, yeah.
Tell Ken, hey, look back through your emails. I'm sure it's in there.
I'm sure I have it. I'm sure I have it. So congratulations. That'll be getting right out to you.
Yep.
You want to give away the sticker pack separately?
Sure, let's do that too.
Yeah, let's do that too. All right, let's go. We got
go back
5 minutes left. We'll hang in there, everyone. We're going to give something else away. It's just a crazy giveaway night.
All right. How about hashtag stickers? Something a little different.
And what are they looking for? What are we giving away?
Well, we're giving away. I'll start with the plain one. That's just the black 5280. It's round.
It's nice. It's beautiful though. That's nice.
Then you're going to get into some good stuff. Then you get into this one here, Adventures in Dirt.
Right.
Then you're going to get into this one, Relics Radio.
Nice. Boy, that's the one you want. That's the one you want.
And then this one is like vintage, rare. Not many people have this one. From the
They don't. Dirt. And if you don't know what the Weekly Dirt is a show that I put on for years and years and years and years, where I took clips from everyone else's YouTube videos of what they found, and I put it out as sort of a weekly show showing what other people are finding out there, almost like a news program, so you can see what other people are finding. I called it the Weekly Dirt. So those are the original stickers I made for it. And so, yeah, man, you got to definitely get your hands on one of those. Those are collector items these days. Brass Medic. Mark, how are you, man? Good to see you in here. We were just chatting about some things maybe coming your way or hitting you up.
I sent you a message there, Mark.
Oh, there you go.
Messages and get back with me if you get a chance.
Yeah, perfect.
Do not put in stickers in a bottle of whiskey. You will not win anything with that comment.
Hashtag stickers, everyone. One word.
How about hashtag
no
a fast boat and a new GMC?
You can get carried away with hashtags, man. Look at this.
I know.
Hashtag bring back the Weekly Dirt.
Absolutely. See?
So so everyone listening tonight, there's not too many of you in here, but those of you that are listening tonight, I'll let you in on a little secret.
Uh-oh.
It is coming back. I said what I'm going to do is I'm taking some time off in early November, and I'm going to try to get a bunch of them made.
They're going crazy. Can you hear that? They're going crazy for it.
I'd like to thank Josh Gates for Hashtag stickers. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I'll be announcing it when it gets back on the air. But hashtag
Great.
stickers, no space.
That's right.
And we will get it going. 18 entries. Hey, there we go. We bumped it up from last time.
We're getting more. How does that happen? Nathan Bluegrass wants hashtag farm with the 1700s homestead.
I agree, Stuart. I agree 100%.
All right, 10 more seconds on the stickers here.
Yep.
You guys want some stickers?
Stickers.
We'll get them sent out to you.
Those are cool.
Yeah, they are cool. I got one on my truck.
I think Tim used to have one on one of his detectors, getting all worn out.
Yeah,
I know I've got one on a couple of my detectors that are pretty worn out.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're good stickers, man.
They're fun.
I don't think I have any of your 5280 stickers. I got to get a hold of one of those. Next time we get together, you have to bring me one. I don't think I have one anywhere. What? Yeah, one of those. Check that out.
I'll get you to you.
All right.
All right. You ready to do this?
I do. I am ready.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Good luck to everybody for
Good luck. Good luck. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Good luck, everyone. And it is slowing down. It is
Patty.
Patty. Dirt Clod metal detecting. Ding, 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 ding,
Congrats.
ding. Congratulations. Congratulations, Patty.
That's awesome.
Send me an email, dk@adventuresindirt.com. dk@adventuresindirt.com.
Patty's here almost every single week.
Yeah, she may have won already too. I might have her address still too. I might be getting confused with somebody else. So send it to me again, Patty, if you've already sent it to me. But congratulations.
Yes.
Enjoy those stickers. Now you got to also send us pictures of everything you stick those stickers to.
That's right.
So next week we're going to have some friends on of ours that were over in England recently and absolutely crushed it. And one of the pictures one of my buddies over there posted of his find on his Facebook page, he is wearing an Adventures in Dirt hoodie. I'm like, way to represent. It's like a lucky rabbit's foot or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was like blinded by the hoodie.
You never know.
Oh, man, check that out. Look at that.
You never know.
Yeah. A lot of fun. But Brass Medic gave a little comment in there. That's cool.
Yep.
He said he thought it'd be fun to have a topic for the show to be the Gold Monster 2000. Very cool.
It is a hybrid VLF multi-frequency and PI circuit. So it would be interesting to hear exactly what that means.
We were just talking about that earlier today. We were kind of showing the Mind Lab 2000, Gold Monster Mind Lab, the Gold Monster 2000, and talking a little bit about it. But we don't know anything about it. So, Mark, let's do that, man. Let's get you on. Let's get you on and schedule a date. We do these Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern. You've been on with us before. You have always been a great guest. So, we'd love to have you on with us. Let's make that happen. So
and people are going to have questions, and like we had said earlier, anytime you get a new detector out, we need to give it its due diligence and get the information out there. It might not be for everybody, but it could blow the boots off somebody else, new technology. It sounds like to me, which I'm interested to really hear about it. I know Mark has some experience using it, so no better person to get him on. So let's make it happen.
Yep, let's make that happen, bud. Perfect. That would be great. Yeah, we are going to be talking a lot about gold here in the next few weeks for sure. We got some gold being mentioned next week with us. We've got a guy from our club coming on to talk about gold nugget shooting, and we've got possibly Mark with Brass Medic coming on to talk about that machine. That'd be amazing. That'd be a really golden month for us. And we also have November, for beginning of November.
Yeah.
That's our kickoff for season 9 of Relics Radio.
That's nearly half my life. Can you believe that?
Yeah. We've been doing it.
You got real quiet there.
I'm doing the math. I'm like, wait a minute. I think he's older than that. I'm not sure, but I think he is. Boink.
We're real well.
What we used to do every Relics Radio had a thing every year, a traditional that they would do every year. at the beginning of a new season, they always had a specific guest on. You know, remember who that guest was?
I do.
Anybody in the chat know?
Ooh, good question for the chat.
Yeah, this is a trivia. Right?
Yeah.
Radio would have on at the beginning of every new season. They'd have the same guest on because he was the very first guest of Relics Radio that was ever on. Let me know in the chat if you guys know who that is. And then we got to get out of here after that.
Nope, that's not what you wanted. There you go.
I wanted Keebs.
That's right.
Keebs, yep. Henry Morn.
Yep.
The Keebler from Stealth Diggers. He was the very first guest that Loy and Tennessee Jeff had on the show way back in 2017, I think it was. Season 1, episode 1. And so season 1 of every new season, or episode 1 of every new season, they would have Keebs on again.
Yep.
So, and again, I ask you to go back and listen to some of those old podcasts. And
that first episode
of every new season was great. And Keebs got better and better and better. He played a lot of music for us on those episodes.
He'd play a ukulele and he was amazing. Yeah. What a fun guy.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Keebs. Still think about you. So entertaining. And such a great guy. But yeah. We'll have to honor him at some point when we do our new season beginning. Yeah. We got to figure out when that's going to be, and have to
a couple weeks
coming up here. Yeah,
yeah, yep.
I think the 5th is a Wednesday, so maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll set that for the season opener of season 9. Right.
We'll look at it.
Cool.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go. It's fun. Hey, thanks everyone for joining us in the chat tonight and all the back and forth. That was a fun little show.
Yeah. Yep.
And keep me in the loop as far as what you guys are finding out there. I want to hear about it. I want to hear all the good luck you guys have been having, and it'd be awesome.
Absolutely. Yep. I just want to mention real quick, if you guys want to see what I'm up to, come join me on Facebook and you'll get this kind of posts over here. Mind your business. Metal detecting equipment ain't cheap. So yep. Follow me on social media, 5280 Adventures, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere you can find me. Love to hear from you. Give me some comments and some feedback, and I'll chat it up with you guys. I appreciate all the support.
Dude. Wait a minute.
Next week.
You weren't supposed to take that picture, share that picture with anybody. Dude, I thought we were friends, man. That was just for you. I just took that picture to send it to you. You got my bad side on that, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Thought we were friends.
The other Bill wants me to put up the other one I was telling you was going to get me in trouble with. I'm not putting that one up, Bill. It's a family show now. All right, buddy. All right, I'll see you next week.
Okay, bud. Yeah, you guys can find me Adventures in Dirt anywhere on social media. Who would have known I've been as old as I am and have social media going on? But it's a lot of fun. I love staying connected with the community and all you out there. I've met so many of you, talked to many, many more, and featured even many, many more on my weekly Dirt Show. And I just want to wish everyone a great time this rest of the week. Excellent luck this weekend if you go out and go digging. I want to hear about it. Good luck to you. Hope you find all your bucket listers and white whales out there. And I will say that if you hadn't seen the episode we did with Rich Van Winkle from the Quarter Hoarder crew, you need to go back and check that episode out too, right here on Relics Radio. Because I'll tell you, we always say that Relics Radio is a lucky rabbit's foot. When you come on the show, you're a guest here on the show, and you tell us what you haven't found yet, and you really want to find it, you're going to find it in 1 or 2 weeks, maybe, but you'll find it. That's the power of Relics Radio. And Rich Van Winkle did exactly that. So I dare you to go listen to his episode again, listen to what he wants to find, and then go check out some Quarter Hoarder episodes. 3. Oh, don't hear you. 3, 2. Nope, still don't hear you. Is it me or is it? No, your mic's muted.
He found 3 of them.
He found 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not 1.
No.
Not 2.
Yep.
He found 3.
So just saying, Relics Radio, Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Everyone have a great time. We'll see you next Wednesday when we have our buddies on talking about their trip to England, and it's going to be golden. We'll see you then.
Thank you so much for listening to Relics Radio. We will see you back here next week for another exciting guest. Until then, get out and dig it all.